everybody? Let's play the song for a minute. It's the one y'all like, yeah.
You are now witnessing the Eddie Block and Joe Bravo.
We gotta change the words now. What's up, Muffin Rando? What's up, Lauren Wimberly? Sorry, we're a few minutes late, guys. Hey, Steven 005 is here. What's up, everybody? Let me turn this down. That's loud. Is that loud for you, or is it just me?
It's slow, actually, for me.
Is it? Okay.
If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, we got 2 hours to chat. That's strange animal.
All right, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? It is Monday, the 16th of September. It's my sister-in-law's birthday. How are you doing? We is the first day with our brand new co-host. This is Jennifer. If you haven't met her before, say hi, Jennifer. Okay, now I can't hear you. You hit the mute button, I think.
I did. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
Sorry, guys. So we are late. Great. Now my sister's text is coming to my computer. That's the issue when you have an Apple. Everything goes everywhere.
One of the many reasons why I don't do Apple.
No, I love Apple.
I know you do.
Well, because think so.
I know you do.
Hey, we're starting off kind of fun. This is just going to be the way we start off, guys, I guess. So with Apple being the guy that I am, if I'm looking, like say I'm looking at something on my phone, but it's too small and I want to see it bigger, I can just go right away to my computer and see exactly what I was just looking at on my phone. That's why I like it. iPhones are
I
the
guess
best.
that's convenient.
And this is actually one of the smaller iPhones. So I was driving the Graz house in Oklahoma, and my phone just stopped working. What's up, Polly Wally? What's up, Gra? So I had to buy a new phone and had it shipped next day to Graz house, but I didn't have any more free phones. So instead of buying the really expensive one that I use for streaming, I just got this little cheapie because I figure you don't need the expensive one for talking. But this is my streaming phone.
It is Apple, though.
What is Apple?
Phones, everything you're showing, everything you work with.
Yeah, I mean, look, I got an app. I got a MacBook Pro. I got an iPad. You gotta have.
Got
Apple.
all the Apple things.
Oh, I got Apple EarPods. You have to. You know why? Because it's for editing. Well, they're meant for editors and people doing videos like I do. What's up, Steven 005? Did I say hi to Polly Wally? So since you're watching the Rumble chat, I'll tell you who's over here in YouTube. We have Muffin Rando, Lauren. We have Steven 005, Paul Briegel, Polly Wally, which you know him as Anonymous. Steven says hi. And Gra's in there too, I think. So, hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. What are we going to talk about today? I didn't even write that down for you guys. We're going to talk about Kamala Harris, of course. We can't go anywhere without the Trump assassination, right? And talk about the Trump assassination. We're going to watch an ABC interview that they did with Kamala. I haven't even seen it yet. Have you seen that interview yet?
No.
I hear it's pretty interesting. I hear she gets some softball questions for that. What else? Some IRS agents came out and are suing Hunter Biden. Did you know that there's a whole bunch of FBI my brain's freezing right now. The FBI is going after Eric Adams, the mayor of New York, for
I didn't know that.
We're going to talk about that tonight. And all the people at Boeing, the DEI company who can't even keep a plane in the air anymore, they are asking for more money. And not just a little more money. They're on strike right now. They're asking for like a 30% raise.
The workers are?
The workers are. These guys can't even build a plane to stay together. What's up, Digawarp over there in Twitch? How we doing? You know what? Stacy Milligan just showed up. Digawarp just donated over there in Twitch. Thank you, Diga. But we also have a website called FanZone that I'm connected to. So we got to start adding these to these, so that way we can get people from all over the place. We're going to be bigger than most people around here, right, Jennifer? Everybody's going to love us.
We're working on it. Right.
I mean, we're starting. I keep getting. I pay for this service, and they tell us keywords, and they tell you what you're doing wrong on YouTube and how to promote yourself better. And like
Mhm.
every day, they're like, "Hey, you hit a new milestone. You've had this many viewers now." So we're doing really good.
Cool.
And part of it's
Cool, man.
Jennifer, because all the guys over there in Robert Gavea's chat, and what's the other chat you were talking about us in the last couple of days?
I'm in a lot of just almost all the live chats.
Yeah.
Eva
So
Frey, Professor Nez, Robert Govier,
is
Good
it
Logic,
Govea or is it
all the fun
Gavea?
ones.
I think it's Govea, isn't it?
Yeah, that's where we met.
No, but I mean, isn't it Govea, not Guvier?
Oh, I don't know. Govea. Okay,
Oh,
Govea.
I
And of
think
course,
that's what it
the
is.
off-label podcast guys and the business party podcast
Yeah,
guys,
those guys, they're
the
cool. They're
pretty
cool.
antisocial girls. Yeah.
So all these guys in the chat came in here and are watching right now just to see Jennifer.
No, they're here to see both of us, Eddie. Let's do this. What do we got lined up for the first news article?
See, I need somebody to keep me on track, and that's why she's here. Gigawarp says tomato, and Lauren says, yeah, Eric Adams dared to criticize the immigration issue. So let's get started. Can you guess where we're going first? What's the biggest news of the weekend?
Obviously, yesterday.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
start
the weekend?
there.
I think it was yesterday.
Yes. Secret Service agents opened fire on suspect carrying firearm near truck while golfing. So I mean, we actually did a show last night and talked about this. There is so much stuff we can talk about this. It's not even funny. So if you guys are living under a rock somewhere and haven't heard about this, the guy did not shoot at President Trump. Luckily, the Secret Service go ahead of him a couple holes and search for stuff, and they found the guy before President Trump even got there. Hey, Cajun's in here. Hey, there's somebody at my front, up in my mailbox. God Rise of Harley, so keep them in line, Jen. Keep them in line.
Yes, sir.
Stacy Milliken says, I'm trying to get more subs to Life. It's mostly my doggo right now. One video of me singing. Well, Stacy, email me at eddieblockfilms@gmail.com and I'll help you promote it. I can help you. We'll promote you on the show.
Yeah. I'll help you too.
Yeah.
Try to.
See, I'm a good co-host because I don't speak for both of us. So that's why it's good that she popped in and said I'll help too. Because Gra does that to me. Freaking Gra. The other night, he's like, Eddie, can you help this person with their electronics? And I'm like, I don't mind helping them, but there's this guy named Leo Laporte, the tech guy, and he always says,
Oh, I know that guy.
Yeah,
on the radio.
Yeah, I used to listen to him like religiously every weekend. And he would always say, never help somebody for free because you're going to become their tech guy for the rest of your life, nonstop, all hours of the day.
And here it's happening to you.
Yes. But it's all right because actually, they're both subscribers on the show that I helped out this weekend. So I'm not upset. Oh, wait. Here comes the monster. You going to want to say hi to the monster real quick? Oh, dude, you're all wet.
Hey, puppy.
You're all wet. Go away. Go away. Okay, so he has I had this like a little pond liner thing, and I fill it with water, and he always goes in there because he loves getting wet. That's what she said. All right, so let's get started. I mean, we're already started. I'm just,
this is from the Times of Israel.
Yeah. So by the way, guys, somebody, I'll say her name. Chris Bean put me onto this. K Bean, I mean, put me onto this. Secret Service agents open fire on suspect carrying. This news comes in every day about 3:00 in the morning my time, and they have 10 articles of the day. So I don't look these up. I cheat, but they're normally right on point. If one's not good, we'll add another one. So, which somebody was supposed to sign up for this. I don't know if they did or not.
You did not yet.
See?
You will.
Okay. But so what they do is some stuff's from the Times. If you look down, another one's from the New York Post and X. So yesterday, somebody was going to attempt to kill President Trump, assassinate him. And his name is Roush or Ruff. I think it's Ralph, right? Is it Ralph?
Ralph.
I think it's Ralph.
Ralph. Yeah, probably Ralph.
All right. So let me go over here. Yeah, his name was Ralph.
Either way.
And should we watch the video of it first? What do you think?
Yes.
The video of what the guy's interview. You know what I'm talking about? All right, so we're gonna go and we're gonna show you this guy. Well, first we should explain a little bit more. This guy, he went to Ukraine and was fighting over there. He was trying to get people to join his little army. He wants 3,000 soldiers. He said the U.S. Embassy in Ukraine is willing to fund everything, which sounds a little sketchy to me. And so he went to the Ukraine. He's from Hawaii. We thought he was a big time business owner because he said he builds houses over there, these little tiny homes, right? Come to find out, he really wasn't. So we don't know where his money's coming from. Well, we don't know, And
it's expensive traveling to Ukraine, traveling to DC.
Right? So he's been to DC.
Ukraine. Yeah.
Been to all these places. So let's watch the video. We showed you guys yesterday, but not everybody was here with us yesterday. And I'm sure everybody already saw it there in Robert Gavea's chat because we're after him. But we're going to let you watch it again.
Can you show it sped up a little bit?
Can I show it sped up? Oh, I can do
a little bit, that. Like 1.25.
Oh, wait, I don't know if you can do that on Twitter or not.
Oh, okay. I was just asking.
I'm not sure.
Still a good video.
And I messed up. I don't have the right window capture on here. Sorry, guys. We had some issues getting on Rumble today. And as you know, I like to talk a lot. So we were getting ready for it. So this is the guy. His name is Ryan. They say Ralph. They call him Ralph.
But, actually, they said all three of his names.
Oh.
Ryan, Wesley, Ralph.
Is that what it? Oh, playback speed. We can go a little faster. So let's go 1.25 faster. Let's see if it sounds good. Ready? And let's go.
Here. 56 from the U.S. North Carolina originally. So I live in Hawaii now. So flew all the way from Hawaii here.
How's it sound?
The question as far as why I'm here, to me, a lot of the other conflicts are gray. But
tell me to stop it if you want me to stop
black and white. This is about good versus evil. This is a storybook. Any movie we've ever watched, this is definitely evil against good. I mean,
so just so you know, this is him being interviewed by Newsweek.
The Ukrainians and the rest of the world are caring and kind and generous
Ukraine.
and unselfish and take care of one another. And it's just a matter of
look at the purple and blonde hair.
It's the most important thing in the world is just to show human beings that we're kind and we're caring and that we take care of one another and that the world is united so that we feed each other and make sure
you can say stuff on
we all move forward as one collective whole unit. So, we feel the pain of one country's failure and their conflicts, and we enjoy the successes of other countries that are doing good, and we all work together. For some reason, Russia does not grasp this concept that we're all one unit, and we have to get along and work together and be normal human beings. This is 2022. We have to work together. It seems asinine that we have a leader in a country that does not understand the concept of being unselfish and being generous.
Give a black eye.
Kind and just the basic
That's what I was wondering.
Values that are required.
It looks like you might have a black eye.
It blows my mind.
And
make it bigger.
What are you doing here in Ukraine?
Oh, you can see it all the way. There we go.
My initial goal was to come fight. I think everybody around the globe should be.
You hear this? His initial goal was to come fight. Right? This guy is 50 some odd years old, and he thinks, I'm gonna go to Ukraine. I'm gonna fight these Russian soldiers that have been trained and more than likely given steroids and stuff like that. Yeah, smart man.
Motivated to come here and support the Ukrainians and support the army, no matter what gender, age, anything. Everybody should be here supporting the army. But
exactly right, Stephen.
So initially they're like, well, I have no military experience, so they're like, you're not an ideal candidate. So they said, not right this minute. So plan B was to come here to Kyiv and promote getting more people here.
I'm going to do something for you. Tell me if this is better, okay? While he's talking.
Fighting with the Ukrainians. We need, we've got 190 countries around the world, and we need thousands from all of it. If the governments will not send their official military, then we civilians have to pick up the torch and make this thing happen. And we've gotten some wonderful people here, but it's a small fraction of the number that should be here. If we have 5,000,
now he's saying 5,000
10,000 people here fighting, that is just a minuscule amount of the 5 billion people on the globe. We need everyone here fighting. That's why I'm in Kyiv. So every project that I promote is about getting people here to support the Ukrainians. We were at a critical juncture in this war where we are sitting on the fence as far as whether good or evil is going to win. Right now we're looking at a situation where the world is waning and it's thinking that this is important or not. And we're at a point where, all right, are we going to stand for humanity, for human rights, for everything that is good with the world? Or are we just going to ignore it?
So he sounds like a liberal.
Everybody's complacent and doesn't join this fight. Then guess who's going to win? It might take 10 years.
But he said he voted for Trump in 2016.
Everyone around the globe does not stop what they're doing and get off the couch and come to Ukraine and then defend the human rights of everyone around the globe. This is the most important thing going on in the world today.
Think so, bro?
Sitting around and letting
Ross says
life
he
go
has
on
a
as normal and
superhero
complaining
syndrome.
about gas prices and complaining about, your luxury
with that.
life in whatever country you live in is unacceptable.
But I got a
As
superhero
human
syndrome.
beings, we
I'm
must
like
support
that.
each other. We cannot turn our backs on anyone around the world and expect the problem to go away. So I've been dealing with Russia for my entire life. We had one period where it was okay, but now we've let it slip back into terrorism. So it's just the world needs to respond. Why
Wouldn't
world leaders
consider
are not
Russia
sending military
terrorist.
is beyond me. We're going to have to elect new leaders the next go around that have a backbone and
Real quick,
have the fortitude.
Does anybody
to say,
here
hey,
think
we're not
that
gonna tolerate this
consider
type of
Russia a
behavior. This type of behavior
terrorist?
is unacceptable.
I don't think that's the right word for terrorist. For Russia. Russia, yes, they're a bad country. They do a lot of bad shit, but they're not terrorists. A terrorist, is a group of people that just want to go kill everybody. I don't think Russia can be considered that. Am I wrong or am I right? What do you guys think?
I agree with you.
And
now that bringing up Russia, last night when you were live, I was looking at you showed some of his posts that I think it was Digglewort posted on Discord.
Yes.
And I was reading them, and some of the posts he said were so anti-Russian and so specific, like about sending drones over to the Kremlin, and getting Putin and all that. And I'm very surprised that they haven't apprehended him from before.
Yes.
Very surprised.
Good point. Wait a minute. Hope just shows up and she said, "There's the beautiful Jennifer and there's Eddie." What am I? Chopped liver? Jeez, Hope is one of my closest friends, and that's how I get treated by my closest friends. You know what, Hope? This is for you.
It's a girl thing. Don't take it personal, Eddie.
I take everything personal. You'll learn that very soon.
I am learning.
Acceptable anywhere, any place, So it's just.
Ross says she's much prettier than me. Everybody's prettier than you,
people are
Ross.
not responding, I do not know.
What impressed you the most since you are here?
My trip to Irpin was pretty emotional.
Where's Irpin?
Going
Where is
and
that?
seeing
Anybody
the buildings that were burned and destroyed
Irpin.
and things of that nature.
Irpin.
I think more emotional for me is just talking to the guys that have come here. When you talk to a 20-year-old guy that sold everything he owns to come here to fight.
See, now he's starting to cry.
Heroism. He's come here to risk his life for humanity, for the Ukrainians. Guys that sell everything they own to come here and support the Ukrainians while others sit at home and do nothing.
Do you think people really sold everything?
Mind blowing how we have.
Pause it for a second.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Is it just me, or does he look like a very, very run hard and put away wet Jordan Peterson? Sorry, I was just trying to.
Hold on. Let me look up what Jordan.
I don't know if you know who Jordan.
I know who he is. He's a Canadian, right? He's a Canadian guy.
Yeah. Yes.
I can't think of what he looks like real quick. So how about this? We're gonna look up Jordan Peterson real quick.
Okay.
Jordan Peterson. So we all know. So I can get the reference. He kind of does right here. He kind of does. He kind of does.
Jordan Peterson was totally strung out for days and found himself in Ukraine somehow. That's what I imagine he would look like.
I agree now. I agree. You're right. Eddie, who is Eddie? Oh, the guy in the corner. You know what, Paul?
Divide
Bite me.
Of people that are selfless and courageous and wonderful and willing to sell everything they own to come here and support, keep people from getting killed, to shelter kids and protect Ukrainians and others that just.
Here's another thing, folks. Every picture you see of this guy, almost every picture, he's wearing an American flag T-shirt, like a different one in almost every picture. It's almost like he thinks, "Oh, I'm going to go to Ukraine, and because I'm an American, nobody's going to fuck with me." Yeah, if you were a real big man, But here's the other thing. So if that's got to be what he thinks, right? Stacy says she agrees with, or Stacy says he agrees with you. I think it's a guy. Sorry. Kick me if I'm wrong, but
Stacy's a gal.
Stacy's a gal. Okay, I'm sorry, Stacy.
Yeah.
So, I got Lauren wrong, so I always double check myself now. But think about this. So he's trying to portray himself as this big, huge American that's gonna, mess everybody up, right? Because we should all be afraid of America. But the Democrats don't like that. Don't like that part of us, right? They don't like us being known as the tough guys around the world. Wouldn't that be what you think of liberals? These soy boy. So
he does.
And
As what is his name? Jesse Lee Peterson would say, beta. Watch him; he's great.
right. Real quick, speaking about that, so there's a show I used to watch called Major Dad. Have you ever seen that show? The very first
man,
many years ago, right? Gerald, whatever is Gerald McRaney's his name. But the very first episode, he's being a reporter, and you can tell she's this liberal, crazy person. And he's like, yeah, you know, we train as a way of not getting into a war. And she's like, what do you mean by that? And he's like, okay, how about this? Attack me. He's all, we train so we don't have to fight, is what he said to her. And she's like, that's not true. And he says, so attack me. And she's like, no. He's like, why won't you attack me? She's like, because you're a trained killer. He said, that's why we train. Not because we're going to kill people, but if people know we'll kill them, then they won't attack us. I think that is the best explanation of the military training I've ever heard. Right?
Yeah, peace through strength.
Yes, that's what it was. That's what it was. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So sorry, guys. Sorry, Stacy. We love you, though.
Want to sit at home and not. It's just
How
it's
dare
an
I?
indictment of our entire human society to say, hey, where do we stand? Do we stand for good, or do we just not care? I mean, does the world not care? That's the feeling I wrestle with every day in my interactions with everybody.
Name's Sue.
Every one of us is responsible for the outcome of this war. Every one of us, by our actions and what we do.
All right, I think we heard enough of this guy. What do you think?
Yes.
Okay, so now we did this yesterday, and we went to Twitter and we showed some of the stuff that was done on President Trump. So let's search, because this is some of the easiest stuff to find right now. There was that one woman. What was that one woman? Anyway, so it says what? Huh? Her
Rachel
husband.
Vindman?
Yeah, Rachel Vidman. We'll find her in a minute. So let's go to we're looking up Trump stuff right now. The first image of a post claiming source that Donald Trump's whereabouts are being leaked by DHS to the FBI. The FBI is involved in attempted assassination. So I don't know how true this is, but let's check it out. Does anybody know Health Ranger?
Yes, from InfoWars.
Oh, he's from InfoWars. Okay. So it says
I'm not 100%. I'm 95% sure.
Okay, so this tweet right here says, a source tells me the leak of Trump's whereabouts. I got to go to this one so I can see better. Make sure everybody can see what I'm looking at. It says, a source tells me the leak of Trump's whereabouts is coming from Homeland Security, not USSS Homeland Security. Or not USSS. Homeland Security is leaking location details to FBI, and the FBI is running the assassins. The entire top leadership of the FBI is desperately trying to figure out how to eliminate Trump. If Homeland can't eliminate Trump soon, State Departments, I gotta go this way. The State Department will make sure a war begins with Russia. If they fail, hundreds of top people within the FBI and Homeland Security are going to, you guys can't see that.
Can't either.
Are going to either flee the country or criminally prosecuted under Trump's presidency. I can't move it up or down, so I can't show that to you. So that's what they're saying. Apparently they follow me, and I didn't follow them back. Elon Musk, by the way, followed me today. I was pretty surprised about that. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something.
And, normally if somebody famous follows you back, it's normally because they have aides doing their stuff. I think Elon Musk actually reads his own Twitter stuff. Denise.
Probably. Sleeping on the floor in the Tesla showroom.
Right.
Right.
Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to show you guys. Okay, here we go. This is something I really, really wanted to show everybody. Let me make it so you guys can see the whole darn thing. I'm gonna make this smaller because I want you guys to see everything on here. Give me a second. This is very important.
Yes.
I gotta make this even smaller. It looks like that's what she never said. I'm an Office fan. Oh no, there we go.
Oh, The Office, that was one of the best shows ever.
The first time I watched it, I didn't like it.
The whole, one episode you didn't like it? Or
yeah, the very first
whole season.
What's up, Denise Green? Welcome. See, I'm not getting all the chat on here because I don't see anything from a Denise Green. Okay, so it says, yesterday, President Donald J. Trump was the target of a second assassination attempt. Thankfully, the would-be assassin was stopped. So Democrats used increasingly incendiary rhetoric against President Trump in the days, weeks, and months leading ahead of it. So they start off. So this is from the Trump Vance campaign, and they put out all the things that people have said about him. So we're going to have to jump to the second page real quick, but it says from Kamala Harris repeatedly, Trump is a threat to our democracy and fundamental freedoms. She also said it's on us to recognize the threat Trump possesses. Another thing she said was, does one of us have to come out alive? Ha ha ha.
I'll do Joe Biden. Joe Biden said it's time to put Trump in a bullseye. He also said, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Trump is a threat to this nation. He also said there is one existential threat. It's Donald Trump. Joe Biden also said Trump is a genuine threat to this nation. He's literally a threat to everything America stands for. He also said Trump and MAGA Republicans are a threat to the very soul of this country. Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic, and that is a threat to this country. I'll let you do the rest.
I'll do the guys and you do the girls. How about that? So
Okay.
Tim Walz says, are Republicans a threat to democracy? Yes. Are they going to put people's lives in danger? Yes.
And his crazy wife, Gwen Waltz, said, bye-bye, Donald Trump.
Yeah, remember
Nancy Pelosi also.
Remember in the old days, like when you were trying to get somebody off the phone or you were trying to get away from somebody, you did the bye-bye, you know?
Yeah. Slam. Okay. No, I remember. Okay, Nancy Pelosi said, Trump is a threat to our democracy of the kind that we have not seen. And Jasmine Crockett, eyelashes, Jasmine Crockett, MAGA in general, they are threats to us domestically.
Dan Goldman, I hate this guy. You know, by the way, we're having an important meeting one night, and he's in there watching hockey. I have the video I can show you guys later on. Dan Goldman says he is destructive to our democracy, and he has to be eliminated.
Disgraced Harris staffer T.J. Ducklow said, Trump is an existential, urgent threat to our democracy. And then a top Harris surrogate, oh God. And then, excuse my language, but then bitch Liz Cheney says, Trump presents a fundamental threat to the republic. And we are seeing it on a daily basis.
We sure are. Okay, yeah, so sure. Here we go. Representative, oh wait, hold on. I got to lower it down.
I'll do James Brown.
They don't show it.
I want to know about all of those right-wing organizations that Trump is connected with who are training up in the hills somewhere. And then Representative Debbie Wasserman Schultz, you guys remember her? She was part of the 2016 DNC campaign for Hillary Clinton. Debbie Wasserman Schultz says, Trump is an existential threat to our democracy.
Sorry, I was changing something.
Okay.
Yes, okay, so Adam Schiff, I hate this guy. Trump is the gravest threat to our democracy. And Gregory Meek says Trump cannot be president again. He is an existential threat to our democracy. Real quick, before I go to Dan Goldman, you notice they're all using the same words? These are the talking points that Democrats give them.
Trump is a threat. Trump is a threat. Trump is a threat. Trump is a threat.
Right?
Or democracy.
So Jake Auchincloss, whatever, what unifies us as a party is knowing that Donald Trump is an existential threat to democracy. Once again.
Representative, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, once again. Abigail Spanberger, for the last name. Trump is a threat to our democracy. The threats to our democratic republic are real. And then Representative Annie Kuster says, Trump and his extreme right-wing followers pose an existential threat to our democracy. And Representative Becca Balint says, we cannot underestimate the threat that Trump possesses to American democracy.
So Jason Crow, a representative, says Trump is an extreme danger to our democracy. Raul Gribala says Trump is an existential threat to American defeat. There's all these same talking points. Michael Bennett says Trump is a threat to democracy.
Do this one. This one's the real kicker. This is the one that eludes me. Representative Stacey Plaskett says Trump needs to be shot.
Now, after hearing that, how come this Stacey Plaskett is not getting hit up by the FBI? How come Kathy Griffin, who had the Trump head? didn't get talked to by the FBI. And I got a video about that. So what after this, remind me to show you the video.
Okay.
We're on. Oh, it's still my turn.
Horsford.
Stephen Horseford said Trump Republicans are dangerous threat to our state. Gay Vasquez says remove the national threat from office. Mike Levin says Donald Trump is a threat to our nation, our freedom, and our democracy. Eric Sorensen.
More? Okay.
Yeah, this is the last one. Eric Sorensen says he is the greatest threat to law and order we have in our country. Greg Landsman says the threat is not over. Pat Ryan says Trump. Can we just say the same thing as everybody else?
Yeah, I mean, well, no, there's the Rick Wilson, the Lincoln Project. They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet on Donald Trump.
Here you go. One more for you.
Okay, former Harris Biden staffer Kate Bedingfield. Democrats should turn their fire on Donald Trump. This doesn't even include the dangerous rhetoric against Trump spewed by deranged Democrats during the 2016 and 2020 elections, the impeachment hoaxes, and the Summer of Love.
I was at the Summer of Love. We had an event up in Portland called the Summer of Love. So Representative Hakeem Jeffries says we must stop Trump. Here's the person. This person.
Yes, Rachel Vindman, wife of disgraced impeachment hoax witness. What is his name? Alexander Vindman. She says, no ears were harmed. Carry on with your Sunday afternoon.
We're going to show that tweet later on when we go to the tweets in a minute.
Please do, because I have a remind me. Please remember, I have a question about her handle name that I noticed last night, and I was already going to bed before I popped in and mentioned it.
Yeah, sorry guys, we can't get to reading all your comments. I'm trying as much as we can, but that's a good news because that means more people's watching. Let's see, Denise Green said, don't forget about Project 2025. Tony Hay Munkus is here. What's up, Tony Hay? Hey, big guy.
Hey, Tony Hay, glad you made it. I know you're tired having to work long hours, and we appreciate it very much that you joined us.
LSD 666420 says, hey. Now, I got to ask.
Me too.
Does that mean LSD like as, the make you woo kind of stuff?
Why wouldn't it? What other LSD do you know of? I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm guessing. That's probably.
Pamela's here too. Okay, so Hakeem Jeffrey says we must stop Trump. Oh, we already read that. Mike or Mickey. Oh, that's a woman, so I'll let you say it. Mickey.
You're talking about
M-I-K.
Oh, I thought it said Mike. Okay. This really seems to be the confluence of two very bad things going on in the Republican Party. The attempts to divide, to enrage the population. Wow, to enrage the population. Wow.
Yeah.
What on earth? I'm sorry. That one. They project so hard on us. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, Pamela. So we got a while before we switch to Rumble only. So yeah, if you want to come see more comments, you can come on over to YouTube. I have a question for you guys, and maybe you can too. In the old days, since I have so many different channels, in the little corner, I would put up chat, but it would be on the screen so you guys could see chat from everybody. But then it blocks up the screen. So if you guys, it's going to be small, so it'll be hard to read. But if you guys like that, we can add that to the show tomorrow. I can add that.
That sounds fun. I don't mind being blocked out for chat.
Okay. Well,
just as long as you're not blocked out because it's your show.
It's our show. It even has your name first
yes,
on the show.
I remember. Yes. Yeah. Well, because I'm a lady and I appreciate that.
Yes. Okay. Yes. So Stephen Woodrow says the last thing America needed was sympathy for the devil, but we are here. But here we are. So they're calling President Trump a devil. And then Lester Holt. I'll find the video because last night he said today's apparent assassination attempt comes amid increasingly fierce rhetoric on the campaign trail. Mr. Trump, his running mate J.D. Vance continue to make baseless claims. So they're blaming President Trump for getting.
Yes, blame the victim. Shot. It's what they do.
Right? That's what they do. All right, so I'm going to show you this video real quick. Speaking of the FBI. So I don't know. A lot of you guys might know this. You might not know this. I got raided by the FBI. They went through my house for 5 hours. And, they pulled me out of my house. I can show you guys the video if you want to see it. I'll have to do it later on because I don't know where it is right now. But so this is a video. Some guy, I guess, wrote something wrong on the internet. And the FBI decided to go to his house. And I have a question for you, Jennifer. Do you know that if you click on my video picture, it will show you a bigger screen so you can see it better? You know that?
I've got it big on mine.
How can I help
Okay,
you?
perfect. So this
Yeah,
is
you taught me yesterday or
I taught you
Thursday.
yesterday. Okay, good. I'm a good teacher. I'm gonna have
Yes,
to make
you are.
this. I'm trying to do it so you guys can see all of it. Well, you can no, that you won't be able to see it all. Okay, we're gonna make it smaller. Sorry, guys. Uh-oh, I hit the wrong button. See, Eddie's messing up. Here we go. We're gonna play this
Deep
video.
breath.
So some guy made some comments on the internet, and the FBI decided to show up at his house.
I'd like to know his comments he made.
Yeah. You
Yep.
guys hear it? Oh,
Who are you?
Major O'Donnell with the FBI.
Can you give your full name, please?
Major O'Donnell with the FBI.
Is that sufficient to identify as only one O'Donnell affiliated with the FBI?
In New Hampshire, yes.
Could you please state your full name, sir?
Could you please stop recording?
It's First Amendment right.
Okay.
What's your name, sir?
Could you stop recording, please?
Absolutely not. You can show me your name and identification, or I'm going to go back inside my house.
I don't really want to broadcast my.
Oh, this is going out right after you guys
I
walk
know,
away.
so
I love this guy.
So you can show me your name or ID. You can walk away.
we just want to talk.
I'm not going to talk to people who claim to be federal agents unless they can show me identification.
You see our badges?
I need to see. Is your full name on that badge?
No.
I'd like to see something with your full name, or I'm not going to talk to
I
you.
prefer you not to broadcast it.
This will be going online as soon as you walk away.
Well, all I want to do is talk to you about a post that was made, and if you
Well,
happen to be the one that made the
I want
post.
to talk to you about you guys coming here. Say you make a salary of, I don't know what, low 100K. You guys making six figures? Factor in 50% expenses, overhead, maybe 100% expenses. Talking about burning a couple $100 an hour just here, let alone all the time you guys are spending to investigate something that you know is not against the law, right? Like
So
you're
we're not
familiar with.
saying it is, we
we're
just
So then
wanted to
why
make
would you
sure-
come?
Because we wanted to make sure that there weren't any.
No,
other
you're
threats.
coming because you're part of a regime that does this kind of thing
I found
when
my
you know
video.
laws aren't being broken. And that's an embarrassment, man. Didn't you guys read the Constitution? Do you not believe in America?
So
Like, how do you do your
thank you
jobs
for
and
your
go
time.
home?
We appreciate it.
You're walking away because nothing we did is against the law. And you guys are fuckheads that try to act like
Love
bullies.
this guy.
And I hope you go home and are embarrassed. You can't even say your name on camera because you know that what you're doing is embarrassing. You know Americans that believe in the Constitution think you're laughable. And you go home and you think about what you did today. Go home and think about it, you cowards.
I
Drive
love this
away.
guy.
Me too.
Drive away.
Thank you
What's
for
the-
your time.
What's
You're
the
not
guy's
welcome.
name?
I don't know.
You should be
I actually
embarrassed.
couldn't figure it out.
Embarrassing.
It says from
You guys are embarrassing.
Oh, Jeremy
It's like I
Kaufman.
posted it.
Now, also, do you notice? So they're getting in the car right there in front. But if you watch the very
Mhm.
beginning of the video, they come from across the street. See how they're across the street?
Oh, it's a I believe it could be it's a tactic they do. They pretend like they're at the wrong address to kind of throw whoever's watching off. I mean, I've seen that before.
Okay, so I found my
You're not sending
video.
it
I will
multiple.
show you guys my video, but I have to say something real quick in my defense. So this was right when I was going through my divorce, and I bought a thrift store for my ex-wife, and so I just closed it down. So I was bringing everything to my house and my storage unit. So if you look at the front of my house, there's a lot of shit in there. It's because I owned a thrift store. I actually had a 5,000 square foot thrift store. That's how big my thrift store was.
Huge.
Yeah, it was huge. So I'm going to show this video. This is the day that the FBI raided my house. I believe it was like 10 days after January 6th. I think. I'm not 100% sure. And how come
10
it's not
days,
showing
that's
up on
pretty
the screen?
fast.
What's that? Yeah, why is it
Okay.
not showing up on the screen?
I don't know. I see this weird line.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to refresh. I don't know.
You know, it did this the other day. Okay, you know what I can do then? Hold on. I'm going to go back to here. Sorry, guys. This is some of the issues we have here. So we don't need to mess with that right now. So let's go down here. We'll go to one of these. The cops just stormed. And let me change it to... So that is when I was on top of the Capitol. The very last person on top of the Capitol, by the way. We'll What is this called? Now I gotta look and see what it's called. Sorry, guys. You wanted to see it, so I'm showing it to you. It is called Image 8431. I sent this to my friend Linda, and luckily she still had it.
Right on. While you're messing around doing that, I'd like to say hello to my sister, Stephanie. Hi, Steph. I read your text. Thank you.
Is she watching us?
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, well, hello, Stephanie. Interesting. Now
Stephanie and Abe.
Stephanie and Abe.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's in downloads. Sorry, guys, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties today. And there's somebody in front of my mailbox again.
Oh.
I don't know why I can't find this video now.
You showed it on the other day.
Not this one. Did I show this one?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, that's right. I don't know. I don't
I
remember.
showed a
I'm
different
sorry.
video. Okay, hold on. Let me try this. Maybe I can make it work this way. Maybe it'll work this way. QuickTime player.
Victor,
There we
you're
go.
losing viewers. No, I'm joking. You're not.
We better not be.
I know.
All right, hold on. Well, you guys wanted to see it. Let me make everything bigger so you guys can see.
This is it, right?
Yeah,
It
this
looks
is it.
familiar.
Well, like I said, you guys, you can see how dirty my front of my house was. There's 2 mobility scooters there, so that takes up some of it. All right, I'm gonna hit play. Oh wait, I guess I should make it so you guys can see it all the way.
Make it bigger too, please. A little bit.
Jeez, see
Thank
how
you.
pushy he is? So before I even hit play, right? You can see there's
Good.
FBI, the FBI there, FBI guy there. City of Madera Police
Right.
Department's pulling up. There's FBI guys above my head. Let me go away on this. And let's watch the video then. See, this is, I believe, January 19th or something like that when the FBI raided my house.
Got an open door?
Remind you guys, I'm a crippled guy on a mobility scooter. Look how many officers, FBI agents are there.
Search warrant, police!
They got a crowbar. They're going to break into my house.
Police! Search warrant, police!
Yeah, they're fake.
FBI warrant under the door!
They're trying to break my camera so I can't record it. Luckily, it's battery powered.
Hey, Eddie, come on out, police. Have a search warrant. All right, your hands. Did your dog bite? All right, hands where we can see him, all right? I got unlock it. Did your dog bite? Okay. Okay. All right, go back to my partner right over here.
So that was them coming after me.
So many of them.
If I remember, there
Ridiculous.
was like 20 of them altogether. Like 20.
Too bad you
altogether.
weren't like the guy on the other video. You know, standing there with your phone, following them, asking them each one their names.
Well, you can tell they came up to my house a little differently than they went to his house.
It's like night and day the difference. Yes,
Just
very
a
much
little
so
bit.
different.
And the funny part is, like my first name is not Eddie, but they called me Eddie. You know, so
That's your channel name.
Yeah, so when they left my house, they took all my phones too, right? And I was like, I'm a crippled guy. What happens if I hurt myself? I live alone. How am I going to call for help? So one of the agents went out and they brought me back a cell phone, but I wasn't going to use it anyways because it probably had like listening devices or something. And so, but it didn't work. It didn't work. So on my show that night, I was like, and it didn't even work. So the cop called me the next day, or the FBI agent, and he's like, "Hey Eddie, sorry that phone didn't work." And I was like, "So you do watch my show?" He's like, "Yeah,
Oh man,
we watch it. Your
they
FBI
could be watching
agents
right
were
now
better
for all
than-"
you know.
Huh?
They could be watching right now for all you know.
Oh, they probably
I hope they're not,
They
but
are.
you know.
I'm pretty sure they are. They say
Yeah.
I'm a high-ranking person, apparently.
Hi, feds. No, I'm joking.
Oh no!
I shouldn't do that.
So if you read our text messages between me, Hope, and Gra, and all those, our little group texts, at least once a week, we're
Mhm.
like, "Hi, FBI."
Yeah.
I
Well, you
had-
guys did that to me on last week before, I got my bad news. You guys were calling me a Fed.
I
I was
was.
so offended.
I called you a
All of
fed?
you were. You were all jokingly,
Oh.
yeah. And God Rides a Harley. You came in, remember, and Hope, and a few other people, and Gra, and you guys started teasing me, calling me Fed. And then I finally learned that's what you do.
Yeah.
It was like kind of an
Yeah, it's a joke.
initiation, I guess.
So wait a minute, LSD. Your agents were better looking. You had women. I had one woman on my, and she was the one guarding me in the backyard. Her and another guy, and they're like, "What's your dog's name?" And I was like, "It's Donald J. fucking Trump." And both cops were like, "Oh, I like him. I like his name. I like him." Anyways, all right, let's move on to the next news because otherwise we're gonna be here forever. Oh wait, there was.
Yeah, we don't want. Let's moving on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go to number 2. So officials on why Trump did not have more security because he's the sitting president. Do you think that they did a bad job? I don't think
No, they
did
got
a
the
bad
guy.
job, right? They,
It was the police, the local police that stopped the guy.
yeah.
Based on that caller's information, I thought.
Oh, wait a minute. LSD says both mine were women. You had 2. I wish not trying to brag here, but there was like 20 of them come to my house. On a lot of my reports, when I look at it, it actually says that I'm the number 2 Proud Boy in the world, which is so insane that's not even funny, right? I hung around with the big guys, but I wasn't even an officer in my local chapter. I wasn't. So I mean, how do I go from being just a low level Proud Boy to all of a sudden being the number 2 in the world?
I don't know. Maybe they held that to all the Proud Boys they arrested.
Maybe.
Just joking.
No, it's actually
it's
actually in court documents now. It says that. I think it's because I'm one of the most well known. Because who's not going to recognize a crippled guy on a scooter, right? I mean, that's why I'm known, being the crippled guy on a scooter.
So they chose you as their number 2.
Yeah, they lured you down to the police station. At least they didn't come to your house. Man, I wish that happened. I was on the news. They said Madera terrorist. The mayor of Madera called me a freaking terrorist, and he knows me personally. We're not friends, but of course,
What a jerk. It's
You're
people
not
like
nobody.
that, words like that are actually stoking flames that led to what happened yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly, right?
would you like me to read this, or you want to go ahead?
In a second. I was gonna say one more thing.
Okay.
So it got so bad to where, because I lived on one of the main streets in my town, and everybody knew me, because I ran for county supervisor and stuff like that. People were driving by my house, throwing stuff at me, calling me names, threatening me, and I'm like, "Well, then come on over, motherfucker," But they would never come. They never turned around. They just drive by yelling stuff. Yeah, we just read the headline. So if you want to read the headline, then we'll talk about it.
Sure. Officials on why Trump did not have more security. He isn't the sitting president.
Right? So
Yeah.
So like I was saying, they can't be everywhere, number 1, but they did a darn good job. They went 2 holes ahead of wherever he was and was checking back and forth. That's how they found him. So how is that not
That's how
a
they
good
found
job?
him?
Huh? Yeah,
I was just asking. That's how they found him? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they were sweeping the golf course 2 holes ahead of him, and that's how they saw the gun sticking out through the stuff.
I'm curious, was he wearing that bright pink shirt, or was he like wearing something over it, like that camouflaged him? Was he in a ghillie suit?
I don't
Was he,
know. I really don't know.
Also, I have a question. I have a question about the car, his SUV.
Okay.
Think about it. He was in the bushes for, like around 12 hours.
That's what they said, yeah.
Okay, well, how far do you think his car was parked from the incident scene, or from where he was hiding out? How come the car was able to be parked wherever it was for as long as it was without it being ticketed or, towed away? Did he have an accomplice? Because of that, did the accomplice like jump out of the car somewhere, go hide in the bushes, or go hide in the trees as he was, being chased, or they were looking for him, going after him?
Yeah.
I mean, that is possible.
That's true. Also, another thing is, so when I looked, they had a picture yesterday, which we'll probably see it today in the tweets. He had a like, I think it was a Nissan, whatever, a SUV, and the rims were all dark. Now, a rental car, if this guy came from Florida, you would think he'd have a rental car, right? But if you rent a car, they normally don't have black rims. And I think it was just dirt. You know how when you drive your car a lot and the dirt from the dust or from the brakes get on the tires, you don't wash it?
Yeah,
That's what it
looked
looked
like that.
like. So to me,
Yeah.
that doesn't say a rental car, because a rental car they have to wash before they give it to the next person. So,
Yes, true. It could have been a rental car that he drove for long, long distance, and he could have, ended up from far away from anywhere.
Mhm.
I don't know, how close is North Carolina to Florida? It's not too far, I guess. But also, if he was driving through water, that could have made the tires look darker.
So when I went to Mar-a-Lago to meet with Digawerp, I think it was like an 8-hour drive from North Carolina down there. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know, because when I left North Carolina, I went to South Carolina to meet Danny Brown from that show On Patrol Live. Then I went to Atlanta to meet Sneaky Pete, one of our watchers here, Sneaky Pete. Then I went to Miami. Sorry. So I don't know, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know. It wasn't a rental. It was really beat up. So see, do you think he came
Was it
from North?
registered to him?
I don't know. I'm just reading what K-Bean says. It wasn't a rental. It was really beat up. B word.
Okay.
We can say the B word on here. But anyway,
Haven't you ever heard of Rent-A-Wreck?
Rent-A-Wreck?
I'm joking. Yeah, Rent-A-Wreck. Rent-A-Wreck.
Rent-A-Wreck. No.
They used to be around. Used to be around before COVID. I don't know if they still are.
Was it?
So if you ever wanted to rent a car and look like you were driving around in a used car, Rent-A-Wreck. I mean, they would have things and, cosmetic flaws.
Yeah.
But the rest of the car, the inside would run good. So they would rent them out.
So when I was younger, I had really bad credit, and I kept getting tickets, so I could never rent a car. So I don't know. I never rented a car back then. LSD says he's an asset. You know what we forgot to do today? And I forgot to put it on here. Is our quote of the day. We normally have an inspirational quote for everybody. And oh man, what
Stolen
did I do with
plates.
it? Oh, I guess I don't have it.
Oh, it said, yeah, it would have been towed. I agree. That's why it's so weird. That's why I keep thinking that he had to have at least one accomplice.
It's definitely a possibility. Let me look in downloads. Maybe it's there. I always have quotes for the day, and now I can't find it. I had a good one for today too. Oh well, we'll put it on tomorrow. We'll put it on tomorrow.
Oh, I remember it.
The quote?
Yeah. I'll say it.
I didn't send it to you. Are you talking about the question of the day or the quote of the day? I think you're talking
My
about.
bad. It was the question. I'm talking about the question.
See? Oh well.
Yeah.
I'll put it up tomorrow. We'll just use it for tomorrow. We try and do stuff right here. And now we got to get away from this. Go back to Safari. So this way we can read some of the tweets and stuff for today.
This dude wins the internet today, hands down. I love that. Right there.
Yes. Yeah, he's awesome.
Look at the shame on their faces.
Okay, put
Yeah,
you
he
back
is
up
concerned
there.
citizen.
There we go. So let's go back to X, and we'll read some tweets. So this is where we can see some of like that Rachel whatever chick.
Rachel Vindman. Her Twitter handle is NATSEC hobbyist, national security hobbyist. National security hobbyist.
Really?
I don't know, man. Yeah, really.
Are you Bart
thinking
Simpson?
about that?
I don't know, man. I gotta make fun of you.
Maybe. Anyway, from a chalkboard. Yeah, no, you know who her husband is.
Yes, he's the one that testified against President Trump, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And they're, in my opinion, they're not really the nicest looking couple.
So Gross says
can
the
tell
street he
that-
parked on wasn't a main street. That's true. It wasn't. It was a smaller street. So here is a tweet from Ryan Ralph. I'm guessing somewhere in 2019 or 20. It says, fellow Swifties. So he's trying to get Swift. What's her name? We must vote out Donald Trump in November. This one. So this is a picture of this guy named Tyrone that has all these different IDs in Pennsylvania with different names on there. And these look pretty realistic, don't they? I think they look real dang
They
rich.
look great. They look great from this angle.
Where
I
was
just
this
see it, I
person
mean,
when I was younger?
close.
So this is from Representative Casey Weinstein. So once again, we're back on the threats and stuff and how Democrats are threatening, but they're trying not to say. And it says the post has been deleted, but it says JD has reached the find out stage. What normally comes?
FAFO?
Yeah, fuck around and find out. That's kind of threatening to me, isn't it? A lot threatening.
Right?
Now, this is a funny one from Kamala Harris. It said, vaccine requirements work. It's not about politics. It's about keeping people safe. And then she says, my message is clear. The government should not tell women what to do with their own bodies. Doesn't add up there, right? The irony, they say. And by the way, I'm a pureblood. I don't know if you guys are purebloods, but I am.
I am too.
Here's one that shows this mother. So this is a mother with her kid. She stopped and is watching the kid pull the American flag out and throwing it on the ground. Liberals today. Liberals today. ABC moderator Lindsay Davis admits fact-checking was only planned for Trump during that the debate the other night.
She was fired, hopefully.
I don't think she was. Was she?
I heard that she was, and then I saw her, I think it was last night on there, so I don't know if she's just waiting for her contract to run out. I don't know for sure if her and David, what is his name, David Muir were both let go or not. It should have been. Should be let go.
Yeah. By the way, I have a hat that says Pure Blood on it. My friend Jeff Perrine makes them. If you guys want a hat that says Pure Blood, or fuck Antifa, or kill your local pedophile, where's my hat?
Yeah, I like that hat.
You like my?
There it is.
My kill your local pedophile hat.
It's not coming up because of the blue background.
But
there it is. No, it came up.
You can still read it. You can still read it.
Yeah, I read it. I think everyone else could see it.
Yeah. And you can only get, so you can't see it because it's in green, but I'm the only one that Jeff will make one for in green. So if you want the green one, you got to come to me here. So Elon, oh no, this is not Elon Musk. Oh, I'm sorry. It was the wrong one. Says, should I build a bulletproof?
No, but look at that thing. That thing is awesome.
Right. We saw one last night that looked like a tank. We saw.
Yeah, I like that one too.
I don't know if it's still on my tweets or not. Okay, this is from Alex Jones. Breaking video, former CIA director calls for Trump's death. I haven't seen this one. Is it? No, it's too big. So let's play it. Let's see if it's parody or not.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country, and maybe there will be.
People need to start taking to the streets. This is a dictator.
You know, there needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
Enemies of the state.
Show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
Do something about your dad's immigration practices, you feckless.
When they go low, we kick.
How do you resist the temptation to run up and wring her neck?
Biggest terror threat in this country is white men, most of them radicalized.
Thought you guys could see it.
To the right.
I thought he should have punched him in the face. Even if you lost.
What's that?
Just about that clip with Cuomo and Lemon.
Yeah.
Always bothered me. You know, here Don Lemon's complaining about white men, and here almost sitting there, a white man, not saying anything, not correcting him, just agreeing with him, just
because he's black. You can't talk back to black people. Remember, it's bad. You're a racist if you do. You're an effing racist if you talk bad about
biggest
black
racist
people.
on the planet.
Yeah,
my black friends would disagree.
Speaking of that, so that day when the FBI raided my house, the news actually went to my ex-wife, right? And I laughed. I was surprised, but I also laughed because they're like, what was it like being married to a racist? And you know, my ex-wife is Mexican. She's like, you know, I'm Mexican, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, good on her. Yeah.
So one good thing about her, anyways, because he's a cuck.
Most of them radicalized to the right.
I thought he should have punched him in the face. I said, even if you lost, he insulted your wife.
Yes.
He came down the escalator and called Mexicans rapists and murderers. He said, well, what do you think I should have done? I said, I think you should.
He didn't call Mexican a racist. murderers. He said that the people coming across the border, some of them are rapists and murderers. Let's get that straight.
I remember. I think we all remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were all there when he said it, watching him live, I'm sure. Yeah.
Face and then gotten out of the race. You would have been a hero.
I'd like to punch him.
Fuck you, Robert De
I said
Niro.
if we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
Punch some people in the face.
When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in.
That one made me sad.
That's a fact.
You take on the intelligence community, they have 6 ways from Sunday at getting back at you.
He is destructive to our democracy, and he has to be eliminated.
Let me give you one bottom line. As a former government official, government's going to kill this guy.
Look, as his character is stabbed to death.
Where is John Wilkes Booth when you need him?
This one is this.
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
Fucking
A
Madonna.
Missouri state senator is under investigation by the Secret Service after saying she hopes President Trump is assassinated.
I will go and take Trump out tonight. And if you see anybody.
So she can say, I will take Trump out tonight. And that's not threatening people and not starting trouble. But yet he says, let's peacefully walk down there, peacefully, and protest. Peacefully. But yet Trump incites riots, but she doesn't. Kind of funny how that works.
Yeah.
Right? Sorry, I got to get
Right.
used to having you. I'm used to doing this all by
That's
myself.
okay.
I'll get used to it.
We'll get there.
In a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
And sadly, the domestic enemies to our voting system and our honoring our Constitution are right at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
They're not going to stop before Election Day in November, and they're not going to stop after Election Day. And that should be, everyone should take note of that on both levels, that this isn't, they're not going to let up, and they should not.
Hey, wait. Is she,
Yes.
was she wearing those funky earrings she wore at the debate in that last? She was
Let me
talking to
see if I
Stephen
can go
Colbert.
back a little bit.
I'm just curious. It's too far away.
I don't know.
That's
looks
another
like it
thing.
might
You
be.
never, every time you see her speaking, you can never see her right ear. Her hair is always like strategically covering her right ear. I want everyone, when you get a chance, whenever you see this woman, turn the volume down, hit mute, and just watch her. And when you see Kamala Harris, and look and see if you can ever see her right ear. I'm convinced. I mean, I get the earrings, those fancy Bluetooth earrings.
Yeah.
You know, I believe that's possible. But at the same time, I also think she's had an earpiece in her right ear for all these times.
I'll be honest. I think that they have the technology, right? Because like you see in the military, and what we can see from the military is normally 20 years or 30 years older. They have something that just touches right here, and it hits on your jawbone, and so you can hear it and you can see it, or
You can hear it in your head.
Yes. And I think they
Inside
make
your
them
head,
even
yeah.
smaller now. So if you're telling me that the White House doesn't have some kind of technology like that to where they can be talking to her without anybody knowing, I don't think she needs those earrings. I think there's some kind of technology that she can hear and not hear. That's just my point of view.
That this isn't, they're not going to let up, and they should not.
If you think we're rallying now, you ain't seen nothing yet.
By the way, this Alex Jones showed that. Go check out Alex Jones. I like Alex Jones. You know, he's a
Alex
good
Jones
dude.
he's a total goat. I love Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Followed him for years.
How long is this? Is this the same video? Oh no, this is a different one. So Colin Rugg posted this. The Trump campaign drops new ad of Democrat leaders using violent rhetoric against them. So let's go.
It's the same ad.
Is it the same one?
Oh no,
it
it's
looks
different. No, because I didn't see Biden before. No,
Yeah.
you're right. It's different.
All right, so let's click on it. Let's see if I can make it a little bigger for you guys. And
I'm
let's
sure there's a
play it.
lot of the similarities. Why is it Ellen
If you had
set
to be
looks like the Epstein building? Oh, sorry.
I don't even know what the Epstein building looks like. So
Looks just like Ellen's set, but on the outside of it looks like the inside of
Really?
Ellen's set. A little bit darker blue color.
I agree, Eddie. They get tech to help her cheat. Also, so speaking of the tech, what if I say the next one we have debate, if there's another debate, like if Elon Musk does a debate, I think we should have it to where they, if you go, sometimes some casinos have it to where you can't look at your phones. Your phones don't work, right? They don't want people texting back and forth. So what if they put that technology during the next debate so we know that there's no way in heck that they can be sending her messages through her ear? Let's see how she acts then.
They'll never do that. It's a great idea, but in my opinion, they'll never do it because it would probably interrupt their equipment.
Yeah.
They have there.
You know what?
Use that excuse.
LSD, right now you look like you are the only one chatting over there. So if you want to jump over to YouTube, because we still got a whole bunch of news left before we switch to Rumble only. So it's up to you.
Yeah, but what is your channel name on YouTube?
Blockhouse Party. Blockhouse.
1 word, 2 words, 3 words?
I think it's all 1 word. Just type in @Blockhouse Party and you'll find us real quick. All right, let's play this.
In an elevator with either President Trump, Mike Pence, or Jeff Sessions, who would it be? Does one of us have to come out alive?
That's not a threat now, is it?
Press always asks me, don't I wish I were debating him? No, I wish we were in high school, I could take him behind the gym. That's what I wish.
I said, no. I said, if we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country. Maybe there will be.
That you cannot be civil with a political party that wants to destroy what you stand for, what you care about.
If you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome.
There needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
Enemies of the state.
President Walker, how do you resist the temptation to run up and wring her neck?
When they go low. Yes.
Could you please is there a way to put the YouTube link into Rumble for LSD here? Well, Gavin joined. I don't know if he wants to stay in or not.
Yeah, Gavin will be talking now. What's up, Gavin?
Hello, Gavin.
Yeah, you know what? I can't. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me open up the app. I'll play this and then I'll open up the app and I'll put it in there.
Thank you.
Sure. We can.
Please get up in the face of some Congress people.
Yes, I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
Shit is ending right now. Share. Okay. You know what? So I'm going to show you something real funny real quick. Let me go all the way over to this one. This was from a couple years ago. This one makes me laugh every time. I was at an event down in in Fresno, and yeah, you can see I'm a lot fatter back then. I've lost weight, but this guy, he is a brown beret. He's the president of the Brown Beret, and he always likes to mess with me. So he oh, did he make it over? Oh, I don't need to do it now. He made it over. But so this guy always messes with me, and he's always yelling "fuck the police" and stuff like that. So I thought it was funny that he was trying to get the police to arrest me right here. You'll laugh. You'll get a kick out of this.
Get
the fuck off of me, you motherfucker. Stop fucking following me then, bitch.
I laugh every time I watch this. Oh my gosh. I gotta see it again. I was backing up on him.
Get the fuck off of me.
You're on his foot.
I was backing up on him.
Stop fucking following me then, bitch.
I'm sorry. That makes me laugh every time.
Oh, that was good.
Makes
That
me
was
laugh
great.
every time. Where were we? Oh, we were here.
Okay, phew.
Sorry, I had to play it. Okay, so here the one. No, wait. It says my opponent. Huh?
Yeah, I saw the name Vindman.
Yeah. So it says my appointment, Y. Vindman, has not condemned the horrible statements by his family members and political advisors tonight. In fact, the Vindman family has actually doubled and tripled down on their hateful rhetoric. So let's pop it up and so you guys can see it. You guys can't see it that well. Let me go back here. Too many screens open at once. So Mueller, she wrote, says, if you create your own would-be assassins by failing to condemn political violence and then arm them with weapons of war, you're not a victim. That's his wife, right? Rachel Vindman? Yes.
He retweeted that from, yeah.
Yeah. So then then she also said Trump has been inciting violence against his enemies for years. He douses a situation in gasoline, lights a match, and walks away claiming no responsibility. Look at what is happening in Springfield, Ohio right now, but he wants to claim he's a victim. You cannot have it both ways.
And then she says, sorry you're triggered, ha ha ha. I mean, no, I'm not. I don't care a little bit.
Now here's the good one. When you read this, you guys will get pissed.
No ears were harmed. Carry on with your Sunday afternoon. What was the time of that last one?
That was yesterday, right after it happened. Right
Like,
after
how much
it happened.
time?
I don't know.
I'm just curious.
I honestly don't know.
Okay.
I'm a bad host. I don't know.
Well, Gavin Newsom says on Rumble, he says, I thought she deleted all her tweets from last night.
She did, but we caught it. And in fact, I'm going to show you that in a second. Let me find it. I know I got it here somewhere. Here we go. Oh no, wait.
Oh, that was it.
No, but I'm showing you where she says, here it is.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Let me move it over so you guys can see it all. Here, you want to read it?
Sure. Defiant L's, well, you got to scroll just down just a little bit because I like to give credit to the person posting it. Defiant L's says Rachel Vindman backpedals after backlash. Rachel Vindman, NatSec hobbyist, says, I have deleted my tweet. It was flippant and political violence is a serious issue. Whether it's aimed at a former president, the media, immigrants, or political enemies, and every incident should be addressed appropriately if we want to change the tenor of our political discourse.
It doesn't matter. She still put that tweet up. Which is right here.
Can you show again, though? Show her name, right? Just there. See under her, where it says Rachel Vindman, and then it says at NatSec hobbyist.
Mm-hmm.
Is that's national security hobbyist, right?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, okay, what else would it mean?
Could be
natural. I guess it could be natural sectional hobbyist.
Sounds about right.
I don't know, man.
Sounds about right.
I think it's national security.
I would,
look at her.
I would tend to agree
husband.
with you. And now, speaking of stuff that's going on, look at this. In Wokeness showed this video. It's of a person tearing apart a pigeon. A migrant grabs a live pigeon and tears it up. Happened yesterday in Boston. Oh, this was in Boston.
It's awful.
It's it's a cultural thing for these people. It's a cultural thing. They they in Haiti they do voodoo, and voodoo involves a lot of killing of animals and sacrificing them. If you're hungry, I guess if you're hungry, then you're hungry.
They don't stop at animals.
They don't.
No, of course not.
I don't know much about voodoo, so.
Well, I don't either, but you know about what's going on in Haiti.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what they eat.
Yeah.
I wonder what's going to happen when we run out of pets and pond critters.
All I know, if I see somebody taking a cat or a dog and hurting them, it's lights out for me.
Yeah, me too.
Let's see what this one. I reposted
Democrats,
this. Let's see what
that the country is not going to be irreparably damaged if Democrats lose, that our Constitution is not going to go away.
I don't know about that one. Let's see. Dan Skip says, so to Vice President Kamala Harris said this. You want to read it? I stop moving it?
Yes. Dan Scavino Jr. says, you're so full of shit. You're not glad he is safe. It is your rhetoric that has caused this again. And she had said, Vice President Kamala Harris had said, I have been briefed on reports of gunshots fired near former President Trump and his property in Florida, and I'm glad he is safe. Violence has no place in America.
Now my question is this. I would think, somebody who's his opponent running for president would have done a video. Like, how long does it take to put on some clothes, get dressed up, and make a video? Right?
Press conference.
A press conference.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, my phone just died. Okay, go on. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No worries. The other thing is, normally they say stuff like let's say some prayers for their family or stuff like that. This is just so boring. I mean, it's not like if it happened to her, I'm sure President Trump would have actually done a press conference and would have been like, we got to worry about her family. Everybody have their family in your thoughts and prayers and stuff like that.
Oh, he would have done it in a heartbeat. He's done it.
Yeah. So
yeah, they have no class. They
no class at all.
Project. They lie. I can't believe anybody is voting for them. I try. I try to see their side of things. I'm sure a lot of you guys do.
Right, Gavin?
It's just not happening. I can't. First of all, I can't shove my head up everyone's rears. It's a liberal to see what they see.
Yeah. Gavin Newsom over in Rumble says they want him dead, which they definitely do. So this
Yes.
one, Sassafras posted this, which is reposted. And so it says, everybody needs to share this out. This is bullshit. This is the person who actually community notes your post. He and his brother are part of the problem with misinformation on X. So Ed Krasenstein or Steen, is that Stein or Steen? I'm not sure.
It's Steen.
Steen, okay. Says
If
MAGA
it's
is
somebody who doesn't. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to tell you a little lesson.
Tell us.
If it's somebody who doesn't deserve respect,
Mhm.
it's Steen. If it's somebody that does deserve respect, it's Stein. Like the Weinstein brothers versus the Krasenstein brothers.
Interesting. I never knew
I learned
that.
that the other day. Yeah, I just learned it the other day.
Oh, cool. And you have to explain to me later on again. Okay. So MAGA is now claiming that there was another assassination on Trump. Fact is, Trump was never in any danger after two people exchanged gunfire outside his Florida golf course. They keep pushing more and more lies. If a guy is out there with an AK-47 style rifle, he had two plate carriers leaning up on the fence to protect him from getting shot at, and you're saying he was never in danger? Yeah.
Obviously, the guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
I mean, him and his brother, but I don't know which one's the bigger idiot. So they're both awful.
So we talked about this yesterday. I don't know if you guys know this. So this is the cover of the September 20th Time magazine. Shows President Trump on the golf course, and it says "in trouble."
We're telling
Is that a coincidence or what?
a huge coincidence, in my
Right.
opinion. Also, I don't golf that much, but isn't that a sand trap?
That's a sand trap, yes. Yeah.
There's the ball in the sand trap with him and the golf cart.
Stuck
Like
in the
he's an idiot that doesn't know how to drive.
Yeah. Basically.
There's just many layers to this. Besides the fact that what happened yesterday on his golf course.
Yeah, and this was posted by Matt Wallace. Now here's another one. This is another one that you guys are going to find very interesting by Amuse. I'll let you read it.
Why was MSNBC filming Trump golfing prior to the shooting? CNN had not covered one of Trump's rallies live until Butler. We all know what happened in Butler.
Yeah.
Now MSNBC is on Trump's golf course filming the former president just before he was almost assassinated. Who told MSNBC Trump would be there?
Right.
Great question. Yeah.
Why are
That's
they
from
filming him?
Amuse on X.
Yeah. So why are they filming him? They never cover him, but now all of a sudden they're covering him. So what this person is trying to insinuate is, look, hey, they knew something was going to happen that day. They wanted to have the shot. So they're trying to say this is a whole setup that many people knew about it.
They're probably trying to kill him so much and so many times, and they got so many people in on it that they're just being out about it. Plus, the thing about when bad people do bad things, for it to work, they're supposed to announce their plans.
Yeah.
You know about that? Yeah. I think maybe that's tied in with that a little bit somehow.
Denise Green says Iran put out a video with a target on Trump. Really, I haven't seen that one yet.
Put it on before or after the attempt?
I don't know. We'll
Yes,
see if we can find it.
there. Okay.
So here, Amanda
While you're-
Memes. Oh, sorry.
I was going to say, while you're looking it up, Gavin Newsom here on Rumble says, there's a new theory I heard earlier. He could have been sent on behalf of the Ukrainian government to take him out since their endless funds will be gone once Trump wins. Yeah.
Good possibility. So hey, that's a good idea. You read the stuff on Rumble, and I'll read the stuff on
I got
YouTube.
Rumble. Okay.
Also, so speaking of that, we showed it yesterday. I don't know if I can find it right away, but yesterday he was talking. He had posts that said, "Hey, the U.S. Embassy is willing to cover up to 3,000 people coming here to the Ukraine and fight. And he kept asking, he's all, you don't need any military experience. Like one of the guys he brought was I think 57-year-old Japanese man.
Whoa, $1,200 a month.
So yeah, so he is taking people that can't fight to bring them to a war where they're going against people who are trained military style to fight. He's bringing people to get killed, basically.
He is nuts. He's delusional.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
I think it's my turn. So Kamala Harris pledges to release all criminal migrants from detention centers into the United States on day one. The minute she's brought in as president, which is hopefully is not going to happen, she is going to release all illegals that are in jail. So let's look at this.
Hi, my name is Sally Hartman. I'm a volunteer with the Center for Worker Justice. I want to know, when you become president, would you be committing to close the immigration detention centers?
Absolutely, on day one. On day one. And thank you for.
So she's always saying, hey, we got a problem at the border now, but now she's going to let them all free?
Maybe calling her the border czar is really her wanting to do that.
Maybe.
We just haven't learned it yet.
Possibly.
Tim Young posted, Tim Walz's wife seems not mentally stable. Tim Young is a very observant person, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I haven't watched this yet. So let's watch it.
She's crazy. Crazier than Kamala.
52 days and we are turning the page.
Look at those eyes. She's crazier than Jill Biden.
Yeah,
she's crazier than Alice Cooper Biden.
She looks pretty crazy. Here's your treat. Panda, here's yours. Come here, Panda.
I thought you're giving me a treat. I'm like, what?
Do you want a doggy bacon treat? I don't think you do.
No, I prefer sausages. Thank you.
Oh, sausage berries are for sausage.
Sausages, the dog treats.
Yeah,
don't you remember those from years ago?
I do. I was thinking about the movie Super Troopers when the guy's all out on mushrooms and stuff.
Yeah. Oh God, that was funny. I forgot about that movie.
It's one of my favorite movies. In fact, I watched it the other day. So this is a picture of his truck, Roth guy, and look at it. He's got a Biden-Harris sticker on.
He does. Also, what is that license plate? Is that a Hawaiian license plate? Is this over in Hawaii? It looks like Hawaii.
It looks like it's in Hawaii. Yeah, that's got to be Hawaii, but it looks like a Hawaii license plate, but I'm not sure.
Almost looks like a California plate too.
No, that's nowhere near a California plate. And look at his license plate, and his truck is all messed up because it looks like he doesn't know how to hook up his hitch.
Yeah, I see it. What's he towing though? I don't see any tow trailers.
I don't know. I got like 3 trailers. Freaking and my text group's going crazy. So this one, I'll let you read this one. It's your turn.
Or where am I? Which one? Upper or lower?
Upper.
Okay. Matt Wallace, Jewish Congressman Dan Goldman, is going viral for calling for Donald Trump to be assassinated on national television.
So I haven't watched it, but let's see.
One-on-one with Representative Dan Goldman on what is it? Circle Back with Jen Psaki.
Yeah, something like it's called the Inside Interview. And this is
Inside Jen Psaki.
Yeah, inside Jen. I never want to be inside Jen Psaki. I'm sorry. I like redheads, but no. She's Chucky.
Before you started, Gavin Newsom says, and this is a great question. How did that supposed unemployed person afford to fly all over the world, all while living in the most expensive state in the country?
Right.
So yeah, that's a Hawaiian house. His house is Hawaiian.
So I had a friend that he used to go visit Hawaii a lot, and this was like in 2004. He said if you go to the store, they're going to charge you $10 for a gallon of milk, and this was like in 2004. So that tells you how expensive it is in Hawaii.
Yeah. Also, Gavin Newsom said about with the trailer thing.
Mm-hmm.
He said he built tiny homes on trailers. Check out his company website.
Well, we'll check it out. I don't know if we have enough time today because we're like, we're at 7:30. We're way behind.
We recommend your viewers to check out.
There we go.
The guys. What is the name of the guy's website? Do you know? Was it that bumper sticker on the back of the truck next to the Biden-Harris one?
Camp Box.
Box?
Yeah, Camp Box.
That's right. That's the company.
That's what it is. All right, let's watch Dan Goldman and see what he says. I haven't seen this yet.
Unquestionable at this point that man cannot see public office again. He is not only unfit.
Does she not look like a pumpkin right there? Green shirt with red hair.
Oh, she just looks like a total train wreck piece of trash.
He is destructive to our democracy, and he has to be eliminated.
He has to be eliminated. He has to be eliminated.
Well, what does that mean exactly? Other people have different meanings of the word eliminated. I think we all collectively know what he's saying.
Of course. Mike Crispy says, why were members of the Biden-Harris administration like Chef Jose Andres posing for photos with this would-be assassin? Look at that.
Yeah, why?
Although I gotta say, when I'm out in public, a lot of people come up and ask me to take a picture with them, and I don't know who they are. So,
Yeah. In front of all the Ukraine flags on the field there.
Yeah.
Behind them.
Right. So this was I saw this. So remember during the debate when she's like, there are no people in war. My brain's freezing right now. You'll hear it. Remember that though, when she's like, this is the first time in so many years that there's been no military personnel in active.
Yeah, one of the many times she lied during their debate. Yes.
So let's watch this. This is awesome.
Active duty in a combat zone in any war zone around the world. The first time this.
Wait, what?
But let's understand.
So where the fuck are we right now?
And as
no active ones, right? She looks
what
like
an idiot. She's just. I mean, think about it. Saying so many lies. She said a lot of lies during the debate. Like we all know, so many. And of course, they didn't fact check her. If they fact checked her, we'd still be watching the debate. There were so many of them. How could she not? Couldn't she think? Doesn't like if I was in charge of running someone's campaign, I would make sure that everything that they said and did, the person that was running, I would make sure that nothing would make them look bad.
Not the Democrats. They don't do that. The Democrats are all about lies, and they lie on purpose because they know that their fan base, which are all liberals, don't have the time or don't take the time to actually research what they say. They're not like us, so they can get away with it.
Wish they'd do more.
Look, you told me you don't have social media, so like on Facebook, what they'll do is somebody will put up a post and it's a bot or somebody, and it says Sylvester Stallone turns down $1 billion deal because he won't work with Robert De Niro, and if you click on the website, it'll say satire. That's how they get away with it. But people only read the headline. They don't go and do their fact checking, and they just share it. And that's why stuff like that happens.
Do they have a satire, or does it say satire next to the headline?
No, it's only when you click on the website. Hold on a second. I got to mute this conversation because you guys are texting me like way too freaking many times.
I'm not texting you.
No, not you.
I don't.
Okay, they're muted.
I'm like,
I have to mute a lot of people. You ready? I think it's your turn. Elon Musk.
Okay, Elon Musk. Elon Musk said the incitement to hatred and violence against President Trump by the media and leading Democrats needs to stop. Donald Trump Jr., he reposted Donald Trump Jr.'s tweet or X post saying, it's getting really old? Having to have conversations with my 5 young children about radical leftists trying to kill their grandfather. No person should ever have to do this in America or anywhere else, and yet I had to have that conversation 5 times again yesterday.
Right?
And things like that. Elon Musk posting that shows that. I mean, I trust him. I like him.
Yeah,
he's on board, and he's a strong ally.
So I love the Babylon Bee.
The Babylon Bee. Democrats accuse Trump of inciting further violence by not dying. I love that one. They're great.
Or then there's this Kamala Harris one.
I'll do it. Kamala safe and in stable condition after attempted interview. Oh, that's great.
This one is 7 minutes long. We showed it yesterday. I think we're going to skip it, but look, check out Ian Carroll. This guy, he said, is this evidence that Trump assassin was a CIA asset? What he shows is, so the heads of CIA are actually following Ralph on Twitter or X and back and forth. Why would the CIA be following him and stuff? So he's got a good point about all of this stuff. So yeah, I like this one right here. This is we gotta make a sticker for this.
Yeah, that one's awesome. You missed Emma Effers.
So yesterday, before she took down her tweet, we were going through reading all the people that were replying to her. So this was on there. As you can see, it says replying to her. This one I like too.
I'm not a gynecologist, but I know a C word when I see one.
Yeah.
That one's awesome.
Yeah. No problem, Andy. This one I like too.
9 lives, bitches. Donald Trump's hair right there on that cat.
Yeah. Let's see this one.
Babylon Bee report. Trump furious as would-be assassin fired gun right in his backswing. That would be frustrating. That would really make me mad.
This is another
This one's
good
the best one.
Yeah.
Venn diagram. You know how Kamala Harris loves her Venn diagrams. So who was it that made this? Do you know?
Tim Young, or at least Tim Young shared
Tim
it.
Young. Good job, Tim Young. You nailed it.
This one I like
I
too.
like that one too.
So these are all responses to what she tweeted yesterday.
Fucker, your goddamn ass, you son of a bitch, you piece of shit, you fucking goddamn fucker. Listen, fuckhead, you have fucking crossed the line. Get that through your goddamn fucking head. Stop pushing your shit. Your goddamn.
I love Alex Jones. He's funny.
He's
all right,
great.
so that's all of it. That's all of it that we have for that. We're finally moving on, folks. We're finally moving on. We already read that one. What was this one? That was a video. Oh yeah. So you know what? I should have showed this earlier, guys. This is on Fox News. And
before you go further,
yes.
Andy said, "Oh shoot, sorry, Eddie. I totally lost track of time." Andy, do you know who that is?
Yeah, that's Andy from Colorado.
Andy.
He's saying that because he's in the chat group that keeps going off on my phone. I mean, look at it's still going off. They're still going off. Look, my phone is vibrating like crazy right now.
He's apologizing to you.
And hope of all people. You know, I gotta make this smaller so you guys can see it, I guess. And they're still texting.
You want me to read it?
Yeah, I guess you can see it. It cuts off a little bit. Sure.
Suspect Ryan Wesley Ruth. See the 3 names. Always 3 names for some reason. Anyway, the suspect appeared in court, faces gun charges after Trump assassination attempt. Politicians on all sides. What is that supposed to? Anyway, politicians on all sides gave their best wishes to former President Trump following a second assassination attempt against him on Sunday. Gunman Ryan Wesley Routh was arrested shortly after the incident, which took place on a golf course where Trump was playing just 1 hole away.
All right, so
Trump was quickly reported. Oh, sorry,
I thought you were done.
No, I'm just shocked because 1 hole away. I thought you said, like Secret Service.
I thought it was 2.
Doing the 2 holes ahead. Yeah, was it the final hole?
No, it was hole number 5. Good night, Lawrence.
Good night, Lawrence. Thank you for joining us.
Oh,
Appreciate
no, Lauren. It. Lauren, what? I think it's Lauren. I don't know.
Lauren.
Anyways.
Lawrence. Well, I think it's Lauren. Good night, Lauren.
So I'm going to read the rest because we're just going to skim through them real quick because I forgot to do this at the beginning. Trump recounts his assassination attempt and X Space's appearance. I was listening to that. It's kind of boring. Trump golf partner said he was stoic, courageous in the face of an assassination attempt. So this is just going along of what's going on. Trump says Biden was I guess President Biden called Trump and he said he was very nice on the call. Very nice. Such a nice guy. J.D. Vance says we need to tone down the political rhetoric after the second Trump assassination. There was something I really wanted. Ron DeSantis promises Florida will investigate it. I hope so. Okay, here's what I wanted to show too. Top Ohio newspaper runs letter to editor saying Trump brought assassination attempt on himself. How did he bring this assassination on himself?
He didn't. Come on, man.
Right? Come on, man.
Right. Right? No.
Vance recalls getting a phone call after right after the second assassination, said he's fazed by nothing. He shouldn't be now. There was one I wanted to show here, so I'm trying to find it. Trump too predictable. Suspect played the odds. Former Secret Service special agent says. Here's
that the whistle?
No, it's not the whistleblower.
Okay. Okay.
Police released 2010 mugshot of him when he got a. This was when. So this is a 2010. When he was.
This problem started like what was it, as early as 2002?
Yeah, that's when he got in trouble for weapons of mass destruction. Blumenthal says it's absurd that Trump is blaming Harris rhetoric for assassination attempts. No, I think it's right on the money, don't you?
100%. Yes.
Here, you want to read hers?
Senator Marsha Blackburn calls 2 assassination attempts in 2 months unfathomable and unacceptable, and I 100% agree with her.
Right.
Donald Trump to attend Alabama-Georgia rivalry game in Tuscaloosa this month. Yeesh, I hope he maybe changes his mind on that one.
Oh,
Trump and Biden have a cordial conversation. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
After the second. Oh, okay.
Oh, we don't need to read that one.
Thank you.
Here we go. A lot of people were asking if he fired or not, so this tells you that right here.
He was not fired, no.
County sheriff says Trump assassination bid suspect was very poised and very in control of himself. Interesting. So here's what I wanted you guys to see. The second Trump assassination bid suspect was subject of a 2019 FBI tip. The FBI said Monday that the suspect in the second assassination attempt on former President Trump was the subject of a 2019 tip to the FBI. The new information was revealed during a Monday afternoon presser by Special Agent in Charge Jeffrey B. Vitry. Following up on the tip, the alleged complainant was interviewed and did not verify providing the initial information. The FBI passed that information on to local law enforcement in Honolulu. So this guy has already had the FBI called on him.
Yeah, he walked free.
And he
traveled the world.
He walked free.
Came back.
This is all a joke.
Here we are.
Had it been Kamala Harris or Joe Biden, the situation would have been a lot different, I think.
Oh, it'd be on the news 24/7.
Yeah.
It would be talking about how it was obviously Donald Trump's fault, Katie Vance's fault too, all our faults, all the MAGA followers' faults.
Of course.
Because we're all bigots and we all have, what was it they said? Violent rhetoric.
Yeah.
You know, we may say things that might lead to that, but it's never against them. Like, we're always saying things, pointing out what they're doing.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I think doing violence is a lot worse than talking about violence.
100%. 100%. Okay, so now this is our next one. This is a long video. We got an 11-minute video we're going to play for you. I haven't seen it. Have any of you guys in here seen the ABC interview that she did with what's his name? And it wasn't even the ABC long range news. It was with ABC 6, a local affiliate, with Brian Taff. Brian Taff. It wasn't even like, you know, David Muir or some of other bigger people, or Martha. What's her name? Martha something. Radich. Yes. So we're gonna show you this video here real quick, and if you need me to pause it, tell me, Eddie, hey, pause it real quick for me.
Okay.
Let's turn this
So we're
off.
watching a Kamala interview. Prepare yourselves, fam.
Yeah, gonna be a lot of lies.
Puppies and kittens.
A lot of lies. Oh, whoops! You know what I forgot to do? Hold on. I forgot to turn the sound on this one. Real quick.
She looks visibly nervous.
She does, doesn't she? Oh, it says monitoring output. Why
Good.
am I not hearing it? Hold on. Let me see. Let me play it. Maybe it's my mistake. Oh, you know what? My video's messing up again. Gosh darn it. My video's messing up. That's okay. We can do it a different way. Give me 1 second. You can talk about this if you want while I go and figure.
I didn't see it either. I can talk about, see, I'll point out, if as you look at Kamala Harris on the screen right now, see her hairstyle. First of all, it does look like she's wearing the same earrings, or the same brand. I could be mistaken, but it looks like it. Also, on her right side, our left side, her ear is always covered. Like, she had an injury that affected her right ear, and she's always trying. Like, it's just so weird to me. Her hair is always, and it's almost like she's got it like stuck, like, I don't know, like stuck here. I would love to see her in an interview, go wind pickup and blow her hair back so we could see her ear.
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. I'm watching through the commercial and then I'll switch it over so you guys can see this.
Okay.
I hate these freaking commercials. Okay.
Oh man, they got ads everywhere. It sucks.
Turn the sound all the way up. Let me make sure you can see it. So we'll go back to this one. Whoa, that's way
the
too
word
big.
salad, folks.
Way too big now. That's what she said. I don't think a woman would ever say that. I guess. I don't know. I'm not a woman, so I can't.
Depends on how chokeable. Anyway, let's go. Oh, now it's too small. There we go. Good job.
All right. That's big enough. So let me start it over. Let me rewind it all the way to the very beginning. Because it's funny, too. I think this part is uncut because you can hear them asking some questions. Shut up, Andy. And Andy, tell Hope to stop fucking texting and get her ass in the chat.
All good? Okay.
See, this is why you don't see this in normal interviews. I wonder if this is uncut. I haven't watched it. I only watched a part when I dug it up. So they don't normally do this in interviews. So it's weird.
I'm just waiting for her to do a press conference.
Right?
You know, like JD Vance and Trump have been doing daily.
Oh, and look, I can do this for you real quick. Oh, it is already brought up bigger. It does look, those are the exact same earrings. You can see the gold part going down. Those are the exact same earrings.
It also looks like her hair, she's almost trying to cover it, or they are, somebody. It's weird.
Hey, I'm too tweaked. You said Kamala looks like Jar Jar Binks. You can't change my mind. Right on. And sorry. Thankfully, we have a lot more comments going on, everybody, so we can't catch them all. But that's a good thing. We'll try and catch them as much as we can.
I'm too tweaked is the meme lord over in the off-label Discord.
Yeah, I
and
see.
For
And
business
for
party podcast, which I'm going to be hosting this Friday.
Yeah.
With,
by the way, yeah. Too bad. See, Hope is supposed to be here doing this job. Polly Wally just shared a video too. But so what you should do is on Friday, it's at 5:00, right? California time?
Yes.
Go over and it's normally off-label podcast, but they do it on a different channel. I'm not sure. We'll find it for you.
No. I'm sorry. Friday is business party podcast.
Yeah, but isn't normally, or maybe they were just on it last week. Yeah, business party podcast.
They're two separate channels.
All right, so this is 11-minute long. Sorry, guys, you got to see 11 minutes of Kamala, but it's important we watch this. So let's watch it.
Wonderful. Good. Awesome. Madam Vice President, pleasure to meet you. Thanks for your time today. Our audience appreciates your time as well.
You got a horse face, doesn't
As you know, we're sitting here in a state and arguably in front of an audience that 54 days from now could decide the outcome of this presidential election. Yeah. You hear it more than I do. People want to know more about you and about your specific plans. At the debate the other night, you talked about creating an opportunity economy. I wonder if we can drill down on that a little bit. When we talk about bringing down prices and making life more affordable for people, what are one or two specific things you have in mind for that?
Well, I'll start.
Oh, no, this is cut. I think this was cut.
I grew up a middle-class kid. My mother raised my sister and me. She worked very hard.
Okay, hold on. Now you can see the earrings. See how it's got. I see it bigger on a bigger screen than you probably do. But
they're the same though, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They're the same earrings. They're the same earrings.
Interesting.
She was able to finally save up enough money to buy our first house when I was a teenager. I grew up in a community of hardworking people, you know, construction workers and nurses and teachers. And I try to explain to some people who may not have had the same experience, you know, but a lot of people will relate to this. You know, I grew up in a neighborhood of folks who were very proud of their lawn.
I got to say something real quick. So you notice how she's looking down and to the right? They say that when people are doing that, they're trying to remember. So they want to say it accurately. So that tells me this is something that they train. They gave her the questions in advance. Would be my guess, and she's trying to remember the right how she practiced it and practiced it and practiced it. And the
I like where you paused it right here too. Look at the look on her face. Like it just reiterates what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
So in journalism, when I went, you know, I have a degree in journalism. The first thing we learn is never, ever, ever, ever give the questions before the interview. You never do that. So
not genuine.
And that's what we are taught, but you can tell this is not it.
You know? And I was raised to believe and to know that all people deserve dignity.
Except for President Trump.
We as Americans have a beautiful character. You know, we have ambitions and aspirations and dreams, but not.
So is she all of a sudden Italian or something? She got to keep moving in her hands and I'm Italian. Or is she practicing because she just does this a lot?
It's almost like she's trying to keep up with the voices she's hearing in her ear. Like, let it play out more, please. Yeah. I can't believe how can they let her release this? Yeah. Watch it.
Hope, because Hope, you're texting. My phone keeps vibrating and I keep hearing it because you guys keep texting, even though I muted your guys' conversations.
Has access to the resources that can help them fuel those dreams and ambitions. So when I talk about building an opportunity economy, it is very much with the mind of investing in the ambitions and aspirations and the incredible work ethic of the American people, and creating.
Does she normally use a lot of hand
people,
gestures?
For example, to start a small business. My mother, worked long hours, and our neighbor helped raise us. We used to call her. I still call her our second mother. She was a small business owner. I love our small business owners. I learned who they are from my childhood, and she was a community leader. She hired locally. She mentored. Our small businesses are so much a part of the fabric of our communities, not to mention, really, I think, the backbone of America's economy. So my opportunity economy plan includes.
Okay, real quick. You know who this reminds me of right now? Can you guess who I'm thinking of? No.
Oh, Obama.
Yep. It's, he's hold on, let me just rewind it a few seconds. When she's like, economy. The minute she said it, the way she gestured, I was like, that's Obama. That's Obama.
It's her talking cadence. Yeah, 100%. I see it.
And just so you guys know, I don't think Obama's controlling her. What it is, on the Democrat side and Republican side too, normally the president is just a figurehead. It's all their advisors. It's all their party behind them telling them what to say. And this is why they don't like President Trump, because they may tell him what to say, but he does what he wants. That's why all politicians hate President Trump, because he doesn't take he listens to their advice, and if he likes it, he'll go along with it. But if he doesn't, he's basically like, fuck you, I'm going to say whatever I want. And excuse my language, guys, but sorry. So let's watch her. Tell me if she doesn't look like Obama and sound like Obama when she's talking right here.
Community leader. She hired locally. She mentored. Our small businesses are so much a part of the fabric of our communities, not to mention, really, I think, the backbone of America's economy. So my opportunity economy plan includes.
Right. I heard Obama's accent right there. Opportunity, this just so much reminds me of. So she has the same people teaching her how to talk that he did.
Gavin Newsom nailed it. I was thinking, I'm glad you typed. Gavin Newsom says she is imitating Obama and Hillary. I'm seeing both of them in her. I think that the people that coach them have all gotten together to coach her.
Right. I think you are definitely right.
Gavin was right.
Startups.
Gavin, yeah.
A $50,000 tax deduction to start their small business. It used to be $5,000. Nobody can start a small business with $5,000. But investing in people's innovative ideas and giving them the ability to go for it.
Okay, real quick. So I got to tell you, she brings us up, and I have my second degree is in business, right? What she said was we're going to give them a $25,000 tax credit. There's a big difference. So we're going to help them build their business by giving. She's making it sound like they're giving them $25,000 to start this business. No. They're giving them a tax credit, which comes. The only way you get that money is if you make enough money to be taxed $25,000. So
and file,
right?
Yeah.
So you're not helping business owners start their business. You're helping them afterwards. Just I want that point to be clear for everybody who's not in business.
Yeah.
Opportunity economy means, look, we don't have enough housing in America. We have a housing supply shortage.
Same thing with the housing. She's going to give them a tax credit.
In particular, for so many younger Americans, the American dream is elusive. It's just actually not attainable.
Right, Andy?
So part of my plan is to work with the private sector and housing developers to give them a tax credit, to be able to partner with us as the government to build, and my goal is 3 million new homes by the end of my first term. In addition,
Can you pause it real quick?
Sure.
Her eyes. I'm not a body language expert, but I have heard other body language experts say that the look in her eye, it's the same as Nancy Pelosi. It's the big, wide-eyed, you believe me, don't you?
Yeah.
Please tell me you believe me. Please believe me. Look in her eye. In my opinion, Kamala's eyes have never looked like this intensely as a you believe me, don't you believe me?
You know what? I think so. It's already 8 o'clock. We've been on 2 hours on YouTube. I think this is a perfect time,
Oh.
real quick, to switch over to Rumble. Can somebody in YouTube type ! Rumble, and it should kick up our link to go to Rumble, because I think it's better that we go to Rumble because we can say more of what we want. But if you saw me laughing a second ago, and when I'm done talking about this, we're going to go to Rumble only, guys. So switch on over to Rumble. Just look up, if you don't see the link, it's Eddie Block Films on Rumble. I'm laughing because look where I hit pause. Look where I hit pause. So she's known for doing what I like to call you as your nickname because it's be job secure. Doesn't it look like she's about to? She had to close her eyes because it's about to. You know what I mean? Does that not?
Wow. No, I wasn't thinking that at all.
Well, I'm a
If that's
guy,
the case,
and I've
then
seen.
I feel really bad for what is his name, Doug Imhoff, her husband.
I don't know her husband's
Because
name.
it looks like she looks like she regrets it.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
No.
Oh God, no.
Well, I'm a guy, and I've seen this face before, so it's the face of like, oh my God, he's gonna, trying to close your eyes so it doesn't get all over your eyes and inside your eyes.
That's right. I forgot you've been married and divorced. So yeah, I should have remembered that.
There you go. Thank you, Pamela. Put ! Rumble, and there you go. Gavin Newsom said Willie Brown's about to bust. This is why we need to go to Rumble, guys. So everybody head on over to Rumble.
Right.
Sorry,
Please.
YouTube, but go fuck yourself because you guys are commies, and we're switching over to Rumble.
YouTube.
Right.
Not everyone on YouTube. Just screw
Just
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Just YouTube. All
Please
right.
join us over here.